Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are getting back to Attack on Titan. This is episode 86 as it appears on Crunchyroll, which means things are quickly wrapping up for this series for us, and I just want an episode to see what Eren's up to and what he's doing because it's been a minute since we've seen him. So that's what I'm hoping for in this episode. Who knows?
I'm just ready, willing, and able to expect the unexpected.
Look, I'm loving all the conflict and the infighting and stuff, but where's our guy Eren? Where's he at? I mean, we haven't seen him in forever.
Our guy, his guy. I'm a Levi guy.
His guy.
Whatever.
We are here. Show's wrapping up. Can't wait to see what kind of crazy shit we're gonna get. Let's go!
Hey, Steve, can I get a water?
Coming right up. Got a fresh pack right down here. Oh, my back. Oh.
Uh-oh. Looks like Steve's back just called it quits.
Some help would be good right about now.
Yeah, you're gonna need some help with that, Steve. Your injury could be worth millions. You should consider calling Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm.
With more than 1,000 lawyers and 4,000 case staff ready to fight for you if you become their client.
But Steve's worried. He doesn't have the cash to pay for expensive legal fees. Worry no more. Morgan & Morgan will fight for every penny you deserve. And guess what? The fee is absolutely free. Unless you win. But Steve doesn't want to sue his boss, even though he hasn't gotten his surgery bills covered in the last 6 months. Steve, when you sue for an injury, you're not suing your boss. You're suing the insurance company.
So if you've been a victim in a workplace injury or any other personal injury, you can hit the link in the description to get Morgan & Morgan to fight for you.
Steve did, and now he's back in the game.
Nazeこうなるんだ。人から暴力を奪うことはできないよ。裏切り者！なんでだよ！
Oh, picking right up from the screen.
お前たちは仲間だよ！でも、俺は...
And in this moment, commitment.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh! Yeah, we saw a few of those guys getting worked over.
Getting punted and
Absolutely love how there's no music right now.
Yeah.
Just the sound design of the destruction and them.
今、なんて言った。ですから、通常は1日を要します。
A whole day.
半日で飛ばせてみせますが。
Half day? We were thinking 10 minutes.
敵はいくらでも増援を送ってくるぞ。この港を制圧し続けることだと。馬の駆け足よりも速いくらいだった。巨人が上陸した海岸から全ての大陸を踏み潰すまでには。
Oh,
wow.
That's bad. So that gives us an idea of just how big it is.
レベリオはすでに間に合わない。
Well, I guess we'll have to save the next country.
Yeah.
Jesus, guy.
He's not wrong, though.
エレンの位置がわからない。ここで半日持ちこたえることも不可能だ。考えがございます。東人が所有する格納庫があります。そこでも飛行艇の整備は可能です。
Could be service there.
こうしたまま執行し、飛行整備を完了する手があります。
What are we waiting for?
Well, how long is it going to take to get there?
It's the only plan we got.
It's plan A.
オディハは地ならしより先回りできる距離にありますが、賭けになります。賭け。
You know, who else liked to gamble?
ここで飛行艇を飛ばすことはできない。船に石炭はあるが、出港までに30分は。
These guys!
Make it 15.
引きずるもろとも世界は滅亡する。俺は兵長たちを呼んできます。私はミカサに知らせる。
These are the type of guys that would park their car with no gas in the tank at home. Oh, geez, I parked the car and it's on E. Sorry, guys. What a bunch of doofuses.
Where's the closest gas station now? About 20 miles.
Yeah, get pushing. I don't think we're going to see Eren this episode, judging by
No.
the way things started. It's like I got Beavis over here.
This is so much better than opening in season 1.
Oh, don't say that to Mason Quinn.
Don't say that to Mason
say that
Kenny
to Mason
Omega
Quinn.
Quinn over
that?
here.
What?
It's something stupid like pointing.
Like a hand up like this, a high five, and a finger gun.
That's right.
Look at that.
Highlight of the week. All the red shirts of the Jaegerists getting worked.
船で離脱し、大陸で飛行艇を整備する乗船の援護。
Oh. Are they all actually going to be able to get on the ship? At least 2 of those guys in their suits ain't going to make it.
Yeah, they might as well be wearing red suits.
Oh, it's
Yeah. Oh.
Hanji!
Sorry there, pal. Oh.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh. In the face.
Right in the face.
In the face.
本当に大陸で飛行艇を完成
Well,
さ
he
せる
put
つ
it
もりなの
together
か
pretty quick.
Oh, they're doing work.
God, that reminded me of Deadpool where he sees a nice pool as a shield.
じゃあ2人とも出航準備まで持たないぞ
Oh.
戦わなくちゃ
Bleak shot. I mean, I know
Yes.
it was a trap.
Oh, we about to get the jaw titan?
初めての巨人化はうまくいかない
でもこのままじゃ
船に運んだ後戦闘に加わる
こんなところでうだうだ悩むこともなかったのに
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
He's gonna do it.
Uh-oh.
ここに胸と腹を撃たれてるすぐに回復するお前は船を守るマガタ隊長ファルコが
まずい増援だ
Oh, you guys better get shoveling that coal.
出港どころかここで全滅だ
Oh, they're all
Locked.
sitting there ready to rock.
You got to derail that
That's
train.
Oh!
Yep, there you go.
So much for your reinforcements.
But who did it?
Who? Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
No.
Remember how the hard time Aaron had doing it the first couple of
Yeah.
times?
They're biting, just chewing on his
Yeah.
finger.
早く船に乗れ
はい
Oh, there goes Annie's head.
Yep.
動け
Eject, guys.
見えない
Oh, Connie.
Connie!
Be careful, Connie.
Connie's coming in clutch. Oh, right through their heads.
You just take one?
内装は射撃に撃ち込め一斉攻撃だ
Oh, that's a lot of them. She's fast, though, real fast.
Oh.
Oh, wow, look at all this.
Oh, I kind of didn't get
Oh,
hit.
okay. It looked like he did.
I was thinking the worst too.
Did he figure it out?
Figured it out?
It would
sure
appear
did.
as if he did.
Oh boy! But whose side
But
is
can
he
you
on?
control it? Remember when Aaron
That-
first turned,
that's
he
the
was
thing.
punching at everybody?
Oh,
Oh, look at that. It's a little bit different twist.
that's
He doesn't have the Casey Jones mask.
yeah.
Oh, just blocked it.
Oh, Hanji!
Look at Flock go. Holy shit.
He's got some skills.
船底に穴を開ければ
And they all see it. Who's going to stop him?
Thunder Spear to the hull.
作るのは俺だ
Oh, you but it went. Oh, and it missed.
Missed.
Gabby.
Gabby.
Again.
Out of everybody. It's Gabby.
Sploosh.
Wow, there goes Flock.
Oh, here, hold this.
And she set off the thunder spear.
Just
That's
Raining blood.
just raining blood.
We're Slayer
Amazing.
when you need them.
Oh,
行こう追い払って奴らが戻ってくる前に
uh oh.
There's no stopping him. Oh, is he gonna eat
What is
her?
going on here?
Well,
Why
remember,
is-
same with
he can't
doesn't know how to
control
control it.
Yeah, you gotta cut him out quick.
Yep.
もう大丈夫だファルカすぐに船を出せしんがりを務める
This piece of junk. That damn thing's never gonna work.
What's not going to
They
work?
need it.
It's
The fly boat.
Stupid plane. You
Fly-
need a
It's
day
a
to make it
flying
work.
boat.
できたまだ残ってやがった
Oh, he's done.
Oh, I'm sure that'll cover you.
Oh,
Whoa!
Oh, shit. Look who
Look
it
who
is.
came back.
イエーガー派の増援を食い止めたのはそうだ
Boom!
仲間を乗せた輸送船などすぐさま追いつかれならば手をこそう突入してきた構わん
Are these guys
海
getting
に
out
飛び込む
alive?
なら今だぞいやいい死に時を探していたところ
what a one-liner. I've been looking for a good time to die.
滅ぶのはこの島かもしれんぞ南へ向かう教え子たちを見たそこで目的を察し
We saw him.
胸が震えた教え子たちの成長に自分を誇ることなどできない
So, gunpowder?
国の都合のいいように指導しあの子たちがただ普通に生きることができたらどんなに嬉しかったかあんたを誇りに思うよ
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll open right up for you.
キース・シャーですあんたはテオ・マガト
Oh!
Boom.
Oh, sound.
Wow.
What a sacrifice.
That was noble. For what they believe
Oh!
鉄の玉
What is it?
in. Oh. So I didn't see to be continued. So
No.
that means.
That means we've got
That was
We're
no
getting
way
something.
23 minutes.
マガトと私たちで決めたレベリオを救う道はどこにも
私が戦う理由はなくなった
Yeah, that's the reason why she was.
レベリオもマーレも壊滅状態は避けられない私たちを先へ進めた名も知らぬ人々を一人でも多く救えと
Oh.
エレンを殺そうとするのも黙って見てられる戦いたくないあんたと
Still didn't answer the question. All right, so not the episode I expected, but still an awesome episode. Nonetheless, we saw the big battle take place. And what I liked about the way they showed the fight on this one was even we're 86 episodes into this, they still found a way to do the animation slightly tweaked, a little bit different during the battle scene, which I liked. It definitely put a different spin on it. You know, there was the scene where Flock was going to sink the ship and everybody was looking over and nobody could do anything to stop him except for Gabby was the one who was able to make the shot. So I really appreciated the way that they did that differently. And boy, we had a different version of the Jaw Titan, which was kind of cool. You know,
Yeah.
before we had the Casey Jones hockey mask looking Jaw Titan. This one was definitely different. I think this one looked a little more like something that would be clamping down. It almost had like an alligator type look to it, which anyway, I thought that was great. And this episode was really a lot about sacrifice. We saw it was Theo and Keith had to essentially sacrifice themselves to sink the one ship that could chase our team to where they were going. And so they kind of knew what they had to do. They knew it was a one-way ticket. Keith was able to, it was Keith that stopped the reinforcements, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
what
Theo was
Shaddus,
yeah, Shaddus. So, I mean, that was cool because they didn't really tell us who did it until the very end. I mean, everybody could have speculated who they thought might have pulled it off, but I like how they did the reveal. So for me, the pacing and how they did everything in this episode was really well done, along with the mixing of the slightly different animation, the fight scenes we got with Beast and Annie just getting absolutely destroyed by the Thunder Spears, because that was nothing that Annie never had to deal with Thunder Spears before. So, I mean, she had body parts getting blown off left and right. I was glad to see that they were able to pull them both out. I was a little bit worried there on how that was going to play out. And I almost thought for a minute that our new Jaw Titan was going to eat the Cart Titan the way things were going there. But again, they were able to get there in time and make the save. So, a great episode, which, again, I give them credit because, showing fight scenes over and over, you have to kind of put a different twist on it to keep it exciting. And here, what I liked is we were going kind of up against the clock. We had our team that we had to get on the ship. We had limited time. The whole thing got screwed up because that piece of junk flying boat needs like 7 days to make it ready to fly.
A day.
So, we had to worry about that. And then on top of it, like, okay, hey, here's what we'll do. We'll take it to our hangar on land and fix it. Oh, okay, great. When can we be ready? Oh, well, hey, easy. We got to fire up the ship here. It's going to be at least a half hour. Now, look,
Start
I get it.
shoveling that coal.
If it's a coal-fired ship, obviously, you got to fire things up and get it going. But I would just think that they would keep things warmed up and going. It's like a big rig. When you see them on the highways, they don't turn off their diesel engines on the tractor trailer. So I digress. Either way, this episode was a lot of fun, but I have to point out we are getting very close to the end. No Eren, no Zeke for that matter. So
we haven't seen it.
So I gotta believe, because we saw how Eren can do that weird, it's not a time travel, I guess I would call it a mind travel thing that he can do. So there's no reason he couldn't go back into some other memories and maybe we see something.
Yeah. Wow, your head is really spinning with that.
You forgot about the mind travel, didn't you?
No, not just that you're putting that like all together, like that could maybe happen. So, hey, put it on your note card for your predictions. This one was like all the action. Once again, what can you say? You touched on base where they do something new every time. But how about Mikasa? I mean, we know how much of a badass she is. We know it. But this episode really just put another nail in that coffin about it. Just taking out people left and right. Like, I don't know if it'll make the cut or not, but I said, hey, she takes out Titans like it's nothing. She's going to take out people like it's nothing. Even to the point where she puts two together, goes through, puts a thunder spear, and does the just stand and watch as it blows up and then rains down on top of her, like a total badass move to do. And then she did the look at the camera. Well, they did the look at us, and I was like, "Hey, whoa! I didn't do anything. Hey, don't come for me." And so that was awesome. But then also seeing how much Connie has grown. Like I might have touched on it earlier episodes, but it seemed like he was always more the slapsticky, the kind of the butt of the joke, always going, "Huh? Hey?" All the time. So now to see him just being a total badass, like taking out people left and right as well, it's kind of refreshing, and it's awesome to see kind of the arc of Connie's character, and then we almost thought he got hit.
Yeah, I thought he took
I was
a
like,
bullet.
no,
I thought he did, but
yeah. It's so did I, and I was like, please don't take him from us now. I mean, I'm sure that could be another one of the emotional losses, but not yet. All right, hold on to that thought. Nada. But then how about Magath and Shaddus doing the ultimate sacrifice, taking out the one boat that could reach out and get him, and we saw that there was still a bunch of soldiers on there running around on the boat everywhere in between. So yeah, they would have chased him down, and you never know with their powerful weaponry and everything they have left, they could easily have sunk the boat. So we saw Flock miss his opportunity, but Gabby coming through in the clutch.
she's got a shot.
She had a shot. She had to take it. But this episode was just so much action. And then at the end, there were Annie, basically the only reason she wanted to fight. Now they're saying Libero's gone. So she's like, my only reason. And then she asked the tough question once again, to which no one answered.
Nobody answered.
Would you take out Eren? It's really, really getting good. at the right time.
Yeah, I got Top Gun vibes a little earlier on in the episode. How long till the catapults are up and ready? 10 minutes, sir. Bullshit. This thing will be over in 2 minutes. Like, don't worry, half a day. And then they gave us half hour to get the ship ready. Make it 15. I was like, Top Gun vibes there. But that was, it's been a minute since we've had, almost the whole episode is a battle, right? Mm-hmm. It's like either a battle or very dramatic scenes. So this particular episode was just pedal to the floor the whole time. Super intense battle. We saw, Reinhardt and Annie just get blown to pieces. I don't think we've ever seen that many thunder spears used. It was just one after the next. And at some point, the armor's not really doing a whole lot anymore, right? Because you can only cover up so much, and we see there's a lot of chinks in the armor. Of course, it's got its gaps, so there's a level of mobility there for him. But yeah, this was a pretty incredible episode. Answer just brought up at the end. The big question got asked, and Mikasa, once again, not answering, just kind of stonewalled Annie. And that's going to be the big question moving forward is, look, it's like another famous movie that we have yet on the to watch on the channel. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. But in any regard, like I know I didn't mean to be controversial by saying our guy in the intro. Oh, easy.
We're all gonna move out of frame.
Speak for yourself, folk. But I gotta know where Eren is. Look, he's our main character. He's the guy, and he's been AWOL. So it's getting super intense. We've had some serious plot development in the last handful of episodes, and we got some crazy action, some crazy drama, people sacrificing themselves for the betterment of humankind. So this was a really solid episode.
Yeah, absolutely loved the imagery or shot of Mikasa and that blood pour. That was actually pretty cool. Wasn't actually anticipating such a badass turnaround look afterwards. It was pretty cool. With Theo and Keith, man, kind of going in when they were going to the ship, and I was just kind of thinking like, all right, maybe they can set a timer or do something because Theo might know one or two things that he could probably gimmick up quick and they can get out. As soon as that door, they showed that door and it was closed and they just kept cutting out to other soldiers running around. I'm like, God, I wonder if they're going to I don't know if they're going to get out. That's why I kept saying, like, is this going to be it?
Yeah.
And then when we saw a dude at the door saying open it, basically, I was like, oh, well, okay, well, that's obvious now that they're sacrificing themselves. So
yeah, it's like the
bravo
two
to those
old,
characters.
like the two old general war horses kind of going out their way.
And I know we went through a lot of episodes because this is our first time watching. Was that the first time that Theo and Keith actually met? Well, it had to have been because they were talking about what's your first names, but it almost seemed like they kind of knew of each other. So that's why I'm just kind of questioning because right now I can't remember. So hopefully some of you folks can give me some lore on that. With Armin, it's pretty it's interesting how they set up Armin to be taken out for this action and a couple other characters too. But I would really like to have seen, and it does not matter at this point because it was still entertaining, but it would have been cool to see Armin kind of get in the mix too, see if he would have actually committed like Connie did. I feel like when he pulled that trigger in the last episode, that was 100% commitment, but then it was like no turning back after that. Armin, I feel like still has a little bit of heart left to try to make a save. But in this case of what just went down, like Mikasa said, no hesitation. Otherwise, the rumbling won't get stopped. So I would have loved to have seen Armin's choices of potentially having to take out folks or try to attempt to not take out so much life. Would have been interesting. Either way, again, love what they did. Pretty cool to see that shot of Levi again to kind of remind us. I'm kind of curious, too, how long on these back couple episodes, how long were they spaced out, or did you guys get them right away? I know some of you guys were saying in the comments that the final episode took a little bit to get out. So looking forward to seeing your comments on these last episodes and how spaced out they were. With moving forward, what we got 3 left, right? We got 1/2 hour, and I think 1 hour, and then 1 hour and a half. So a lot of story from a time standpoint to be told. But man, we're nearing down to the last 3 episodes. Can only imagine what Eren has planned now, because I feel like Eren probably, if Eren didn't plan for that, then that's what was going to happen. Or if he just didn't care, like, hey, if you got, if they go for it, go for it.
Stop
I'm
me
over
if you
here.
can.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm over
Good
here
luck.
doing this with the rumbling XYZ. So really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in the next one.
Yeah, and I like how they gave us an idea of how big the country was that Eren was going to.
Yeah.
'Cause they said, okay, in 4 days, they'd cover, I think it was like 2,400 kilometers. So we have an idea of roughly how big we're talking about. Because we never really, I don't recall, at least, again, first time watch, if they laid out the globe for us as kind of what things were. So
I thought there was
good to have as a
something in the
reference.
couple episodes ago where they kind of gave us a quick shot, if I remember right, or I could be really wrong on that, but I thought there was something.
All I know is that we are getting right to the end. We cannot wait. We know you couldn't wait, and you had to have loved it. We're loving it so far. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.
誰もがエレンは変わったという。私もそう思った。それは違うのかもしれない。
Maybe all of you are wrong.
Well, I don't know. It's
Oh, I'm sorry. We're just basing it on what we see.
Dave, his actions have spoke way louder than his words.
Well, maybe there's a lot of facets, a lot of ins and outs.
本当に壁の外にも街があって人が住んでるんだな。
これが壁外大陸。私たちが壁外の地を踏む初の壁内人類。
元より我々に課せられた仕事と言える。
Levi!
Oh,
look at him.
Look at that. His face is all healed up.
調
It's
査
like
開
he
始だ。
said, ready to go
Yep.
in no time.
Yep. I'm a Levi Ackerman guy.
おにゃんこぽ。
無事についてよかったよ。おい、
Ah. It's a Sato mobile.
奴らを止めないと鉄の塊に人参食わせようとするぞ。
He's trying to feed it carrots.
何があるかわからないから私のそばを離れないで。エレン。何をぼんやりしてるんだよ、エレン。
Oh, I see
これ
where
が
we
海
are.
の向こう
Okay.
側。おい、離れて歩くな。お前は特に。
今行きます。
Levi's face really isn't better, is it?
No. Oops. Oh, pickpocketer.
Oh,
He
clearly.
take that guy's
it's a-
wallet? I think he took his
He
wallet.
took his wallet.
Oh, Sasha and her food.
サシャ。
冷てまい、これ。
俺にも一口。アイスクリームは。あの島から来た悪魔だとは思わないよ。甘いキャンディーはいかが。
Sonny?
Is
Oh,
that,
wow, that's not creepy at
is
all.
that it? From, is that Pennywise?
かっこいいね。ちびっこギャング。
Kitty gang.
エレンも食べて。
おいっすか。主翼の LDAG もめったに食えない。壁の外はこんなに広いのにな。
That's right, he's getting all those memories outside of that, just his.
それはお前の財布じゃねえぞ。それだ。このガキどうやってここに来た。言葉が通じてないな。海に放り投げるってのはどうだ。
Jesus.
Toss him
wow.
in the sea.
Smash his hand.
Well, they take crime serious around here.
やりすぎです。私の財布は無事なんですよ。
しっかり罰を与えて示しをつけねえと。何よりユーミルの民かもしれねえ。
Oh.
Ooh.
おい俺はお前の財布じゃねえと言っただけだ。このガキの姉貴の財布だってな。
いやー、複雑な家庭の。
ふざけんな
That's weird. Levi would risk the whole mission for some kid they don't even know.
Well, he was once an abandoned kid,
Yeah,
too.
I suppose.
With the purse.
Again.
He's got something. It's not the purse, but he took.
Yeah, he took
Levi's.
Levi's.
はずま人からもらった小遣いだしな。
そのようなことがありましたか。ジークの謀略に加担するしかなくなります。ヒストリアと生まれてくる子供たちを犠牲にするしか。 もちろんそんな未来を迎えないために私たちはここにいる。その団体の理念は明らかではありません。相まみえることが叶うなら、パラディ島が和平を望んでいることを表明する。
Let's see if they go for that.
とても困難であることは分かっています。最善を尽くさないことはできないのです。さようでございましょう。
エレンはどこ？エレン！みんなであなたを探し回って。
戦争で居場所をなくした人たちが集まって暮らしている。ある日突然日常が終わって、お前はどうして俺のことを気にかけてくれるんだ。俺はお前のなんだ。
あなたは家族。
And
All right, buddy.
Guy,
there.
guy.
医者なり日中
もてなしてくれるみたいだ。
何やってんだてめえ
Pretty interesting that they're giving us one last time of them being a group and slightly happy together.
Yep.
You see that?
You're getting it.
Mikasa's out.
Happiness. That's
Yeah,
all
I
our
know.
crew's
This
got
what-
one day.
This is what's making it just.
Just
And it's
I
making
hide.
it's making it kind of sad because
It
we
is.
know what's coming.
ユミルの民の難民への援助を求めます。エルディア帝国の危険思想とは無縁なのです。憎むべきは島の悪魔どもに他なりません。我々の敵はあの島の悪魔なのです。
Just sit down. Just sit down. He does the Randy.
The Randy. That's what I was waiting for.
あの日からエレンは私たちの元を去った。ジークに全てを委ねると記され、
Wow.
他に選ぶべき選択肢があっただろうか。全ては最初から決まっていたのかもしれない。別の答えを選んでいたら、結果は違っていたんじゃないかって。
Oh yeah, that's right. They're all in there in the steam.
Personally, I think it would have been the same, but
どこからが始まりだろう。どこでもいい。
Here we go.
すべては俺が望んだこと。すべてはこの先にある。
世界とエルディア双方を救う術はこれを完遂する他にありません。改革の障害となる兵団上層部のみに振る舞いました。
oh, right there.
ジークの計画に従うふりをする。従うふりをして何をするんだ。島に来たジークを食わせる計画を進めている。
Oh.
ここから逃げるしか手はない。
牛の世話だけしてたわけじゃない。この島が生き残る一番堅実な方法があれば、他に方法はなかった。
I was gonna say, I didn't think she knew.
世界を滅ぼす。すべての敵を一匹残らず駆逐する。
島の外の人すべてが敵じゃないのに、なんで殺されるのかわからない人がほとんどなんだよ。
完全に終結させる唯一の方法は文明ごとこの世から葬り去る。
Oh, wow.
親子同士を食わせ続けるような真似は俺がさせない。
あなたを何としてでも止めないと。胸を張って生きていくことが。
それまでお前が黙っていれば。
そんなこと。
お前はあの時俺を救ってくれた。
Ah, there he is.
特有の疾患があるなんて巨人学やクサバーさんからも聞いたことないな。アッカーマンは
Oh,
力に
right
目覚め
there.
るって場合が多い。
The survival instinct.
宿主を守る習性、そんなものないと思うぞ。
Host.
And that's when he got it. It was right there from Zeke and then said
Yep.
that to Mikasa.
ただお前のためなら巨人をひねり殺せるくらいお前のことが好きなだけだ。
Now, was that a definite answer
Yeah.
on Mikasa?
俺は長生きしてもあと4年しかないんだぞ。
Oh,
Oh,
taking his leg,
so that way
yeah.
he can get into the medical facility.
Yeah.
ずっとあいつらの人生が続く。続いてほしい。ずっと。
All
Holy shit.
生きていけるように。
Whoa.
これを止める手段はもう人類に存在し得ない。この地ならしを。
Oh, man.
Holy
That
shit.
is a lot.
Oh, that is... Wow.
Oh, they're like swimming like
Yeah.
They have-
Reload.
Yeah, they just have no idea how many.
How many there are? There's millions of them.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah.
You're just going to put a tiny fractional dent.
Look at that.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. By the time they get there,
Yeah, here we go.
Oh!
from the
Oh,
steam,
that steam.
vaporized them.
Now, there's just... What do you... There's nothing you can do.
Feels like they almost stand a better chance on land than in
Yeah.
the water like that.
That one's
my
missing a
head.
head.
I mean, this is the only thing you can do.
Yeah,
If you want to live.
Run to where though? How fast they're moving?
Oh, my God.
It's just a wall.
What is
of 'em.
that?
That's Eren. It's the founder.
What?
進撃の巨人だ。駆逐してやる。
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Look at
What
Eren.
the
What does he
fuck?
become?
気残らず。
Oh wow.
Holy shit. Oh,
What has Eren become? You know, we finally got
mean-
to see the shape of the founding Titan. And I don't know if that's what the founding Titan normally looked like, but mixed in with all of Eren's other Titan abilities, that's what he's become. And they really put an evil, sinister looking twist on Eren there. So that was wild. You know, for a minute, when we were seeing all the technology that humanity had developed to fight the Titans, you know, earlier on in the season, we thought, okay, you know, maybe the technology is getting to a point where it's going to render the Titans somewhat obsolete. But when you have just the sheer numbers of that many colossal style Titans of that size, they're just like a machine that just goes through the earth and just tramples everything. And even with, like they said, every gun they had, and it didn't hardly put a dent in the millions of Titans that Eren had to trample the world. So my question now is, obviously they're not going to stop the army of, I'll just call them Colossal Titans because that's what they look like to me. They're not going to be able to stop the army of millions of Colossal Titans. They have to stop Eren, assuming that will then cause the Titans to stop at best. At worst, maybe get them to stop following his order, and maybe they go in scattered directions, and maybe they can be taken out a little bit easier, maybe. But that's our team's only shot, is to take out Eren, who's controlling everything, and, you know, hope that something happens with those. Now, I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know if our team is even willing to do it, because, you know, they obviously hit very hard on this episode, everything with Mikasa, and I'm assuming, now again, folks, first time watch, so let me know that it was Mikasa that Zeke was talking to Eren about how she feels duty bound to protect him. I'm 99% sure that's what he was talking about, because that would certainly be helpful to answer the question that we've had forever. And the other thing that I have to wonder, and I wonder if many of you thought this too, is what if we would have gotten this episode and this information in real time when it happened back in, this would have been, I don't know what, maybe late season 3, early season 4, when everything that they were doing going into the, you know, outside of the walls and everything, when that happened. completely changed the story for us, and it would have just made so many things different. So it just shows you how taking one day essentially out of context from what we saw and then dropping it back in later, how it drastically changes the story and the amount of information that it gives us. It gave us a lot of answers that we had about Eren. I know some of us at one point, at least I did, maybe thought that Eren has some kind of backup plan. He's going to hit some kind of Titan kill switch and maybe hit some kind of reset for everything so that humanity is free from the Titans. Maybe they can broker some kind of peace after that. But no, I think it's pretty cut and clear at this point that Eren has one thing on its mind, and it's total annihilation of the planet.
It's just destruction.
He's only been preaching it for God knows how many episodes.
Yeah.
Total destruction.
I wasn't sure until the plan was going into action.
Until we saw this episode.
Yeah, I loved how they started out where it was the first time they were crossing the sea, so it was kind of nice seeing Mikasa looking up in the sky, rehashing to where she's on the boat now. And then they showed up, it looked like it was roaring 20s, or they have to all fit in, and make sure, but they're trying new things. They've never seen a car before. They had ice cream. They're trying to feed the car a carrot, they're chasing after it, saying, come back here. And then we got to see Sasha already drooling before she even had the ice cream. And so you have this uplifting, it's fun. We're having a lot of fun. We're seeing them enjoying themselves. They go to where the kid that was pickpocketing, and Eren goes, these are, what happened to the people that lost everything from the war, just like us. So they went down, they partied, they had fun, they're drinking, enjoying themselves, dancing. Just having the time of their lives for one night only.
One day of happiness.
And that's when, Mikasa and Eren had the conversation. And she's wondering, what if I would have answered it differently? Would that have changed everything? Or did he just still have his mind set?
What if she went to put him in the friend zone? What would have happened?
It would have.
And then you saw that's where the ball started rolling with everything that we've seen. And yeah, it would have taken place right after, because the end of season 3 is when they said that they were going to go across the sea. If memory serves me correct, correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's when that would have been. And so then you even have the conversation then we saw how Eren took himself to be at the medical facility where he cut off his own leg, stabbed himself in the eye, and then talked to Zeke about, protect the host at all costs. Now, is that real, or because even he was a little hesitant, Zeke didn't give us a definitive answer, because he said, well, maybe she just did that to protect you from those Titans. And then at the end, we see all these Colossal Titans. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, because none of them are like the baby, the little guys, nothing.
They're all full
the one that was running like this with the shooters, but our favorite Titan. They're all colossal. They're all huge. Nothing we're wondering about what the weapons could do to it now since time has passed. Looks like nothing. I think you said maybe they want them on land. No, that didn't look like they wanted that either. Yeah. And then you have Eren looking like this skeletal spider thing that's, holy hell, is it huge, bigger than the Colossal Titans itself, obviously. What are they going to do? Cannot wait for them.
And
I was so happy at the beginning.
Yeah, it's
few phrases that will kick off a villain origin story, like, you're like a brother to me.
No.
Love you like a brother.
Your family.
Your family.
Your family. Oh, brutal. The kind of one of the themes of my wrap-ups from every episode throughout this entire series is I want answers. And one of my big questions was, how are the Titans going to cross water? We don't know the depth of the bodies of water that they have there, but we assume it's deeper than the Titan's head. Are they going to walk underwater? How is that happening that fast? And they started talking about how much, how soon they were going to be here. That was crazy. And then we saw that they're basically just like torpedoes. So I'm not sure how that worked. They didn't see them doing any sort of flutter kick, but that being said, they are putting off a lot of steam. So if the steam were to come from the bottom of their feet, maybe it would propel them forward. It was interesting. But then we saw them getting attacked, and we learned that not only are they very dangerous just from an impact standpoint, but they are also vaporizing all the water, which will vaporize you if you come into contact with them. I mean, the fact that they put together every battleship in the world to try to stop this, and I mean, barely an inconvenience for the Titans, and then we saw them set off one round of cannon fire from the ground before everybody said, "Yeah, this isn't working." I had also questioned in previous episodes, like, "Oh, how are they gonna ruin the whole world?" I mean, look, that's a lot of Titans, and then you see like this just wall of Titans where like every step they take is just. It's just wiping out everything. So that was like a really impactful scene. And then, of course, what's going on with Eren? And Diamond Dave just pulled it up and paused it here on our screen. It's like long arms with the head and a normal set of ribs, and then a spine that extends backwards, and then what appears to be the body of a massive Brachiosaurus? I don't know.
Diamond Dave has a pulled up right now. It is giant.
Yeah. So that's
What in the
real interesting. I mean, it's many times larger than whatever the Titans we saw walking on land was, and I think Mason Quinn, I'll agree with you. They looked like the Colossal Titans by how much they were towering over and just their general structure. So yeah, I mean that was intense. It was a little, I don't want to say heart-wrenching, but it was emotional to see everybody together having a good time. Of course they showed up on land. They were doing goofy things together, trying ice cream. Partying with people who they had some preconceived notions about through their interactions with the young man, and then learned that they had also been displaced because of war, and found some common ground enough to have a really good time, and lots of drinks and lots of food. And so to see everybody like that, hey, this is our good time together. It was a somber moment. But look, this is
kind of sad.
To see Eren at the helm of so much destruction, I don't know if I can say he's my guy anymore.
Well, I think they made this Titan purposely look scary and evil to wipe away any notion you might have.
Still your guy?
I need to have some sort of justification for this kind of just immense damage if I'm gonna be back on Team Eren anytime soon, and I don't know how that they would justify this, because this looks like complete and utter annihilation. So I know we've only got a few episodes left, but wow, this one was impactful.
He did several times give you justification.
Did say it. I did say it.
His justification of why he's doing what he's
Yep.
doing, but
I mean,
it's just a matter of who wants to agree.
Well, the only reason I say that is because we've had so many twists on the show where a character tells us one thing, and then like a season later we get a backstory of, yeah, they said that, but then they actually did this and we didn't see off screen.
That would make sense if this had another season after it. I would see your point on that, but
did this because I needed you to think this in order for me to be able to accomplish this.
That would make sense, but now that we're literally on the last two episodes.
Hey, we got three left?
I don't know, two. Well, two of them because they're
An hour,
1 hour,
2.5 hours left.
Yeah, 2.5 hours left. But bravo to making Eren look just scary, intimidating, all the above, because that does not look like Eren at all. And yeah, it's just impressive to see that, like where we started, episode 1, which they gave us a nice flashback there. I'm glad they did that, because again, that's another justification. In his mind, I'm not saying that, but he has been feeding us that, right? He's been feeding that to us. So you know that because you've already seen this a million times. But with this and seeing how much taller and bigger He is over those. I will also agree, look like Colossal Titans. Probably not the correct term, but that's what we're just labeling him for now. I mean, he's like thousands. It almost seems like thousands of feet taller.
Yeah.
And I call me a coward, but I would have been one of the same guys. Like if we were on those stations, I'd be like, guys,
I'm out.
we gotta live to fight another day, kind of thing here, because we are literally going to be squashed in a matter of moments if we don't start going the other way. So I got to imagine the next episode is probably going to pick up right where we left off. If not, I can only imagine what kind of craziness they're going to throw at us to bring us around back to this. The backstory that we got a little bit was actually kind of cool to see the happy moments finally. One last time, right? Of just everyone drinking, having a good time. And then, I mean, it wasn't all like perfect because Eren was in those already stages of he's doing a lot of thinking of what he's going to do. And then basically after that one good night of them drinking, having some smiles, like Mikasa said, Eren was gone, and that's what kickstarted everything. I think whatever was going on there, they did just enough to know that what we know now to just show shades and then give us the full, like, all right, so this is where he went, and this is how now, and this is how he's turning into the soldier to be kind of undercover a little bit to do his whole plan. Man, just it's wild to think now. So I honestly do not know how anyone is stopping that. So I can't wait to see how this is going to end. And I know Annie threw her name in the hat to take out Eren. Good luck. I know they're trying to depend on Mikasa. I think if anyone could do it, maybe Levi, because we saw what he could do with Beast Titan. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying Mikasa can't do it. She probably could too, just based on the Ackerman fight style right now that I'm going through in my head. But man, it's looking, at least in my eyes, it's looking grim. I already know you know the answers, but right now it's looking grim trying to take on that Eren.
Well, and what I find interesting too is looking at this monster that Eren has become. Where is Eren inside of this creature? Is he, right by the nape of the neck? Is he up closer where those bigger ribs come together? I mean, where do you even begin to find him? Because think about how small Eren is.
Yeah.
In comparison to that, because look how big.
Well, remember with Founder Titan, I think he has someone correct me, totally please. I think he can basically transform into anything.
Yeah, he can be anything.
Well, and then he can even do the
remote control.
where he's waving down here in the hardening.
Yeah, so who even knows? But like from a size comparison, you're looking at those Colossal Titans, and then how big Eren is. You think how small would a human be in this situation? ODM gear.
Gonna have enough gas in the ODM gear to be able to get up there to get near him.
Yeah,
that's the other cool thing too.
Yeah, so they definitely made Eren into a monster in this episode, I think, on purpose. Because like before, his Titan was always kind of cool looking. Like it was kind of tough and I guess maybe somewhat scary, but still kind of cool. Here they just went full blown monster with them. So
we cannot wait to get to the finish of this. We're nearing it.
Well, we can wait. Well, I just want more.
We do want more. We cannot wait for more. Hopefully you're enjoying it as much as we are. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, hey, that's Mason Quinn, and I'm of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.